So it actually looks like there's some really crazy news about the iPhone SE 4th generation, and I genuinely don't know what's going to end up happening with this device. But when I look at this particular iPhone, I'm actually very shocked about what could end up actually happening with this particular device. Now, for those of you who don't know, the iPhone SE, 4th generation is supposed to be the spiritual successor to the iPhone SE 3. This is going to be an iPhone that Apple's going to make, and I do think this is going to be a killer iPhone in almost every single way. But currently, the iPhone SE 3 is being sold for $429. Not the most amount of money of all time, but that's still very expensive for the type of iPhone that you're getting. I really do think Apple could be doing a way better job here, and for that price tag, it's pretty insane. But for the successor of this device, the iPhone SE 4th generation, it looks like Apple's going to be changing up a lot of things with this particular phone. And I'm actually very shocked at the way Apple's kind of approaching this particular, device, at least from the leaks that we see, because it's going to be a very, very insane device in almost every single way. So for one, the iPhone SE 4th generation is apparently going to feature a dynamic island. Now, I really don't think this is going to happen, and I do think if this ends up happening the way these leakers are kind of stating, I do think it's not going to be this particular way. I genuinely do think it's probably going to be more of a way that this iPhone is going to be coming at a more expensive, like $599 or $699 price tag. Now, the leaks and rumors that the iPhone SE 4 are basically kind of getting is that this particular iPhone on the front is going to be an iPhone that has a dynamic island. So this is cool. I love having the dynamic island. I think it's a very good, thing to have. And I'll definitely take a dynamic island over a notch any day. But the weird thing is on the back. This particular back of this iPhone is basically going to have that single camera cutout. So it's going to look very, very similar to an iPhone XR and kind of like an iPhone 10. It's going to almost be like these two devices combined, and it's going to be coming into this device. So I'm not even really too sure what's going to end up happening here. And I, for one, I'm just so curious to see what Apple's going to end up doing with this particular phone. Now, fast forward a little bit, this particular phone is going to be, having, I would say, the internals of something like an iPhone 15 maybe. So if it comes out early 2025, which what some of the reports are stating, then this particular phone is going to come out, at that particular price tag. But I am very, very curious to see what's going to end up happening with this particular device at that moment. Is it going to come out in that price tag? In which particular price tag is this device going to be coming out in? It's going to be a very curious thing to kind of see, and I guess we'll just kind of keep our eyes open and see what ends up happening with this device. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.